Hey guys, I have a brand new product that just hit the market from Olight, and what we have here is the Ark Pro. Now this is very reminiscent of the Ark Feld series of lights, but Olight has made some changes, some improvements, and in my opinion made it a little more user-friendly. So let's take a look at this brand new flashlight. So what's included in the box is the flashlight, a very easy to read and easy to follow owner's manual, and the USB charging cable. So the Ark Pro is machined from an aluminum alloy, and Olight calls that O-aluminum. As you can see, it is a two-tone color, very different from their other colors that are available. If you notice, you have a dark gray over here and a silver color over here, and Olight is calling that color silver graphite. So it has a two-way pocket clip. You can clip it under here or under here. You can clip it to a hat, in a shirt pocket, wherever you'd like. There's your magnetic charging port, your lamp heads. I know it's hard to see, but there actually are 4 lamp heads on this flashlight. So the power plant on this flashlight is an internal 2000 milliamp lithium ion battery, and like I showed you earlier, there is your magnetic charging port, and like its predecessor, the Ark Feld, that is also a magnet, so you can stick it to anything metal, and as you can see, it is strong enough to hold its own weight. As an added feature to the charging system, Olight has added a port on the side. Has a little flip open door, an aluminum door, not a rubber cap, and you can also use a type C USB charging cable. So I can use the same charging cable for this as I use for my telephone. That's a really nice addition to this model. So let's go over the functions of this light, and this is where they have changed some stuff up. Now it has your typical on-off button just like the Ark Feld series, and you also have the little switch down here that rotates to go between the different modes, but they have added a mode. So all the way over to this side is the usual spotlight, just like the Ark Feld series. Now what Olight has added to this model is the center. Instead of being the laser feature, that is now a floodlight. I don't know if you can see the icons on there. It's kind of hard to see on the dark side, but the other side may be visible. And then all the way over to the left side, that is the UV light. Now this still has the laser feature. They've just moved the button to the side, so now the laser has its own switch. And Now, unlike the Ark Feld, you can use the light and laser together should you need that to happen. Now, the Ark Pro still has the 4 different brightness modes on it: your moonlight, low, medium, high, and turbo. And to access those modes is the same as on the Ark Feld series. To access the moonlight, you press and hold the power button and the moonlight turns on, and then you can cycle through the low, medium, and high by pressing the power button. And then to access the turbo, you double click and you have your turbo, and then press it again to turn it off. Now, they have added a little feature to the UV mode. So you turn that on and you have your UV light. With the Ark Pro, they added a low and high mode. So just like in the floodlight or spotlight mode, you simply hold the power button and it will cycle between the low and high in UV. The laser button on the side is a dual function button. If you do a quick press, it turns it on, and that's a continuous on until you press it again and turn it off. Or if you press and hold for more than 2 seconds, it is a momentary contact. The lumen settings on this vary a little bit between the spotlight and the floodlight. So your moonlight on both the flood and spotlight modes, that is 1 lumen. Let's go into low. So in both the spot and floodlight mode, that is 15 lumen. Let's go into medium. So in both the spot and floodlight mode, that is 100 lumen. And let's go into high, and this is where it changes up a little bit. In the spotlight mode, high is 400 lumen, and in the floodlight mode, that is 520 lumen. Let's go to turbo. In the turbo mode, in the spotlight mode, that is 800 lumen. And when you switch over to floodlight, that is 1500 lumen. The Ark Pro also has a strobe mode, and caution to anyone that's affected by flashing lights. To access the strobe mode, you triple press the power button, and that works in both the spotlight and the floodlight mode. The Ark Pro has a built-in safety feature. So when you're using this light in either the spotlight or the floodlight mode in turbo, well, that turbo will only last you 4 minutes before it overheats, and it'll bump itself down to the high mode just to prevent any kind of internal damage to it. And the battery life on this light, depending on how you're using it, the different lumen levels you're using it at, it will last you anywhere from 300 minutes all the way up to 14 days. I'd like to mention that the maximum beam distance you're going to get with this light is 205 meters, and it is IPX7 waterproof rated. So that pretty much covers it for this product. If you guys are interested in taking a look at it, you'll find links down below. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.